And we're back, folks. It's Dr. Skeleton's Art School, the premium show. This is our best and worst of 2025 episode. This is a big, what a big show. This is something I very much look forward to doing. I really enjoy going through the last year and talking about what my favorites and least favorites are over the last year. We're gonna do our best to. Well, I don't even know what I'm going to promise here. We don't know how. I don't know how many categories we're going to get to. We want to give each category its due. And right up top, let me just go through the categories. We got movie, TV show, music, news event, treat, dog, cat, game, ruse/bit, recipe, and bathroom experience. Some of these are going to go faster than others, and I think what we decided to do is we're going to jump into movie to start with. It's going to be a big one. We're probably going to have a lot to talk about. It's probably going to be our heaviest category, but let's start with the showstopper. How are we feeling? How are we feeling about the state of movies overall?
Great.
Yeah,
I think in retrospect, very good year for movies. I'll talk about this when I get into specifics, but I have a lot of recency bias on this, but I had a great end of the year experience. I saw a couple awesome ones. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Right in a row.
Atticus, how are you feeling about movies overall?
Feeling good. You know what? I feel like I don't know how to pick them, but
You don't know how to pick them?
Yeah.
Oh, like what your favorites are?
Oh, I just like. Oh, that looks good, and then it's not.
Oh,
Type of feeling.
what happened? What's the recent one where that happened for you?
I don't want to be the show's enemy the entire episode, but I went to Marty Supreme today, and didn't really like it.
I kind of agree with you.
Really?
I was this was a like I have to watch this. I'm glad we postponed this for a week because of illness, but it made me think like, okay, there are still like two or
Contenders.
three like major movies, and I'm not complete. I got close, as close I think as I've ever been to like watching all of the movies I meant to in a year. There are still two major, I think, blind spots for me that I've been meaning to watch, and I'm sure there's plenty of great stuff that I miss every single year. But I still need to see Sentimental Value, and I still need to see Blue Moon. Those are the two big ones that I've been meaning to see, and those like could be in like my top ranking, I guess. Or what am I trying to say with that? Like, I feel, obviously I have no idea, but like maybe those would be making it to it. But anyway, yeah, I have been very much anticipating Marty Supreme. I loved Good Time. I loved Uncut Gems, and I am a huge Timothy Chalamet fan. Oh, huge. That's quite a bold claim. I think there are pretty big Timothy Chalamet fans out there. I like Timothy Chalamet quite a bit. And Ben, you said you really liked it too. I knew that you were gonna
Yeah.
And I went into it like almost dreading like, oh man, this is gonna upset. I went in like thinking about like my number one and number two and being like,
That's a hard way to watch a movie, isn't it?
yeah, where it's like, oh man, I'm going in like a little like I'm gonna feel stupid for liking this more just because of like recency bias or something. And then I think Chalamet is like incredible in it, but it's my third favorite of Uncut Gems and Good Time and Marty Supreme. I'm surprised I didn't like it more.
Huh. I had a really good time. I saw it in the theater, and it was really packed, and people were really into it. And yeah, I thought it was really fun. I went in not really. I knew about the ping pong thing. I only found out about the ping pong part of it like a month or two ago, something like that. So I went in pretty blind, and yeah, a lot of really good energy, I suppose. I never
Yeah.
really. I thought that. I thought that I rewatched it in the last year, but I thought that Good Time was pretty anxiety inducing, I guess. I know that a lot of people say that about Uncut Gems. I never really felt that way. I mean, I get it. I'm not stupid, but like I didn't really feel it that much with Uncut Gems. I really felt it with Marty Supreme. It seemed a lot more breakneck. And I think the thing that really got me early on, where I was like, oh, this is a completely different kind of movie than what I thought, was when Chalamet comes crashing through the floor in a tub onto Abel Ferrara, and there's this scene with all the with all the blood and the tub on top of him and the dog and whatnot, and then it just continues like that, and
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah, yeah.
I didn't recognize Penn Jillette. Didn't realize that
Really,
was him.
he's lost a lot of weight, I think, over the last
I think without the glasses
decade or something.
it made,
Oh, the glasses, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And didn't realize that was Fran Drescher. I knew that Fran Drescher was in it, and then
His mom, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Do you like or know? He doesn't seem like the kind of person you would have watched his movies, but do you know who Abel Ferrara
I know
is?
who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought he did great
Yeah.
in this.
I thought Tyler the Creator was pretty good too.
thought he was
Has he
going to be
acted
in
before?
a lot more.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh,
yeah, I thought
it
it was
okay.
yeah, I thought he
for
was,
that
I thought he
thing.
was good.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's a performer. I don't know if he's acted before. It was fun to see Gwyneth, like
Paltrow.
trying again. You know, like and she's kind of
Oh,
been
yes.
in Marvel stuff or whatever. Like not realizing that she's in that stuff. That's got just like a really funny quirk of her. But yeah, she has the juice. And yeah, ultimately,
And that
I did like the movie. It just wasn't as fun as the other
Yeah.
Safdies.
The Gwyneth Paltrow thing reminds me too. I can't believe I let this slip my mind just now. It's so painful to have to admit this because I want to hate him so much. But Kevin O'Leary,
Yeah.
very good. I know he's basically playing old time version of himself, but like he was very good.
It sucks how good he was in it.
Yeah, yeah. He's in it a lot. Yeah.
He has to carry, like, it works. It works for it.
Yeah. So whatever. Yeah, I really enjoyed. Okay, I've got like a top 4 that I was gonna call out, and so I'll just say Marty Supreme is basically at like 4 on the year for me.
Okay. Can I just briefly say before we move into this that Marty Supreme, I liked it a lot. I didn't like it. It was not one of the major things, but this is such a good year for movies that it's ranked number 16 for me for the new releases this year, and beat out by Predator Badlands.
Okay.
You don't want to be beaten out by
Predator Badlands fucking rips. Did you guys see that?
No.
No. Wait,
Okay.
maybe I did.
I'm surprised by how much I liked it with Elle Fanning.
Oh, okay. I don't think I saw that. I think I saw the one before that.
Like the animated one.
No, I just
'Cause they're two
whenever
Predator
Alien
movies.
or Predators in the title, it's all just
Yeah.
a soup of movie to me. That
All right,
probably
sorry
didn't
Ben,
make sense what I thought that was.
I interrupted your flow.
Well,
Did
we're
you
gonna
wanna-
have a lot of overlaps. So maybe I'll
Yeah.
just call one out because I think you're gonna talk about this too. Same day. Okay, so this is like a week ago, whatever, 2 weeks ago that I saw Marty Supreme at big AMC in Lincoln Square, And then immediately after, double featured it with Park Chan-wook's No Other Choice, which I really liked as well. And I like Decision to Leave, but I don't like a lot of other Park Chan-wook movies. I don't like him that much. I know a lot of people really love him. But that was really great too.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I love No Other Choice. That's top 6 for me, I guess.
Nice.
It's kind of a weird list, but yeah, I really loved it. Lots of really, really, really great movies. But yeah,
It's more. I'm gonna keep comparing it to Decision to Leave because that's what I like the most of anything that he's done. I like it more than Old Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything else that I mostly don't like of his. This is his most like slapstick-ish comedy, I would say.
It's very
his
funny.
Funniest one, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're all pretty funny. Like, I don't know, Lady Vengeance and the North Korean Joint Security Area. Those are all very funny movies too in their own way. But yeah, this is a very funny one. I love the first murder attempt or whatever, and the many murder attempts after. They're great.
Atticus, do you have one that you want to throw out first too?
I am second guessing the rules on this a little bit, but Friendship, am I getting booed off stage for
I don't think
Friendship?
you're getting booed off stage. This surprised me that this is apparently not a 2025 release, but I think it is. I think it came out. We saw it in theaters this year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we weren't at fucking Cannes or whatever.
Right.
And also there aren't any rules. You can
Okay.
I'm doing all of my new releases, but there's plenty of other ways that we could do this.
Okay.
But I think you're well within your rights to say Friendship.
I would say that is top 3 for sure.
Yeah, it's great.
If not the very top for me.
Mm-hmm. And I think I mentioned it before, but I really hope that becomes as I think I think studio comedies are in search for a direction and going to have been, and I think that Friendship answers the question. I don't know if it's necessarily sets the formula or the model or whatever, but I think that what should studio comedies look like going forward? This has a point of view and a tone that I think is an answer to that. All right, I'll throw out. I'm sure we're gonna have we may have some overlap on this. It's kind of an obvious one, but One Battle After Another, I think, is an absolute masterpiece. I loved it. It did things that I didn't realize movies could do. It was able to have points of view and say things, and also be it felt like the characters were more real than other movies. I don't know. I'm doing a bad job of explaining this movie. Everyone's seen it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not everyone's seen it, but it's a front runner for the year for sure, for a reason. And as far as bad people that you regret are actually very good in the movie, Sean Penn is crazy good in One Battle After Another, and I hate to report that is that's true in this case too. But
is he problematic or just annoying?
What?
Is he problematic or just annoying?
I think he's mostly just annoying and pretentious and a dickhead.
Okay.
But he also, I don't know, maybe he did.
Sure.
But I don't think he's majorly canceled or anything necessarily.
Okay.
I was inspired to become a security guard after watching a Sean Penn film when I was in about third grade. The one with Nicole Kidman, the interpreter.
Either of you guys see this movie?
Yeah, of course. Saw it on the big screen, but not the really big. What was the format that I didn't go see? VistaVision. Yes, that was here, and that would have been cool, but I didn't. I saw it on IMAX or with the big Dolby stuff, which was very
Cool.
very fun. Another funny movie, and very action packed. I like a funny movie. You know, it's not a comedy, but I like a funny movie like that. It really does something. And we talked about it when we saw it originally, but I'll just call it out again. Reminder. It was like, I think I saw a lot of other people say this too. I think it's fair to say it was a common reaction. You kind of go into it and you're thinking like, wow, it's kind of crazy that this is coming out right now.
Yeah.
Because it's basically like I've been getting into this in the last year. The old Polizio Schetti movies, the Italian Years of Lead films. And for as much as there's we live in the American Years of Lead now, and this is becoming a trend in American films. Like, this is the best American Years of Lead film so far too. It has a lot to say about that, and it's very, I don't know, it's just kind of shocking, I guess. Maybe that's an overstatement. Maybe it's a little silly to say it like that, but I did think it was kind of like shocking to see that film at that point in whatever it was, September, September or something, when it came out.
Yeah, for sure. Atticus, did you see this?
We started it, but need to return to it, and it's been like, we want to devote the right energy to it.
Okay.
Not like out of like putting it off type of vibe.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. As far as I was gonna connect it to your previous pick too, because not Jim Downey is not in Friendship as far as I know, but he is in The Chair Company. He plays, what's the guy's name? Like Warren, or was it?
Yeah. Is he the other guy
Richard.
that didn't get the promotion?
Yes, but he is one of the Christmas adventurers in this movie. Has
Okay.
some banger lines, and so Jim Downey having a surprise hell of a year out of nowhere. All right, Ben, do you want to take another pick?
Okay, I'm gonna say my film of the year, which I know that you guys didn't see, and I know it doesn't have a wide release, and I know a lot of people won't be that interested in it, but I can honestly say this was my most. I really like this director. I really like one of the lead actresses in this film, and so it was the most anticipated film of the year for me, and that was Resurrection, directed by Bugonia. I saw that the day after, like a little less than 24 hours after seeing Marty Supreme and No Other Choice. So that was like the best. That was the best weekend of the year for me.
I haven't even heard of this.
Two nights in a row. And it stars Shu-Chi, who is, one of my favorite actresses, Taiwanese actresses. She was in that like American People. If you don't watch Chinese movies, you maybe know her from being in that Transporter movie, one of the original Transporter movies with Jason Statham. But she's in a lot of very good Taiwanese films as well. I really liked Resurrection. I really like Bugonia. He's well known for his last film, which is Long Day's Journey into Night, which starred Tong Wei, who I've talked about before. She was the lead in Park Chan-wook's Decision to Leave, and like a Michael Mann film and other stuff like that. Resurrection is very much like an art house film. It's broken up into, maybe I'm not counting this correctly in my head, but I'm going to say roughly 5 chapters that span. I think I saw in an interview, he said he wanted to make a movie about the 20th century. And the 5 chapters span the 20th century. like fully, basically. And they're each one is very much like an homage to films during that period, and it's very much a movie about cinema, which I know maybe some people have a bad reaction to that, but I think this is, yeah, very well done. Um, and there's a lot of, like, if you've seen his other films, there's a lot of him, like his isms, I guess, in the movie. A lot of stuff that he does in this film that he's done in the past. You kind of see just these repeated themes. But I'd say like the biggest one to call out is everything is very dreamlike, and the way this movie is about film is it kind of represents, it literally in the film represents dreams as films. Um, and yeah, I don't know. It just makes for this really, really, I don't know, moving, dreamlike, I guess, epic. And I know people are going to maybe not like this, or people have a bad reaction to this as well, but he does them so well. If there's one camera trick that he's very well known for, it's directing these true extent, long shots in his film. At the end of Long Day's Journey into Night, the final hour is a continuous take. And then in Resurrection, the last chapter, last dream chapter, it's not going to make sense if you haven't seen it, but the last dream chapter in this film is similar. It's another like 45 minutes, maybe pushing an hour long take as well. And it's just all very well done, very moving film, I guess. I mean, it's an art house one. You're not going to take away too many obvious things, but there's a lot to absorb and think about and whatnot. I love it.
Very cool. That's a great. I wouldn't have known about it unless you brought it up. So
if you're not a film person, but you're more of like an
more of a
idol, like a
person.
K-pop idol person. Jackson Yee, the I guess he was in a K-pop group, or maybe not a K-pop, like a C-pop group, whatever. He's the male lead in this film as well. So check it out for him, even if you don't like movies.
Atticus, you want to throw out another movie?
Sorry, baby.
Say more.
That one kind of took my breath away. I feel like we've spoken, I think maybe even on the podcast about it, but
No, you and I did when Ben wasn't here.
yeah, definite, like, I feel like golden standard on how to approach like assault on screen. I feel like they did a really excellent job handling the subject matter, and like just a really like new framing perspective, I don't know, treatment of it all, that they did a really, really good job.
Yeah. Would you say that's your movie of the year? Or do you have a different one?
Sure. I'll say that's my top of the year.
Okay. I'm just bolding these as I go.
Yeah.
We don't really have a process here. Yeah, you and I talked at length about this movie. It's my movie of the year as well.
Okay.
Sorry Baby, Ava Victor, 2025. Yeah, it's so good. It hit me like a freight train. It's kind of, it's I love seeing. I love when a plan comes together. I don't know what I'm trying to say with this, but like I think it's great for independent movies that like such a good one got made. I think this is the kind of movie that can either hit really hard for me or totally miss, and that's good. Like these can be like very personal or whatever. I think it's not inaccessible. It's very funny. And it also feels very now. But it feels it's funny in a not forced way and not in like a comedy type way. I don't know how the humor is gonna age, but it's like it nails how certain people talk right now. And so I guess it just feels real, and it's a cool thing that movies can do. And I'm very excited to see what Ava Victor does next. What a crazy debut feature to have this be. Ben, did you want to talk about any other movies?
I've got those are my best movies of the year, but I wrote a little bit else on other movie stuff that happened this year. So the best movie that I saw for the first time this year, which was incidentally also the best theater experience I had. I talked about this over the summer, I think, when I saw it. But I saw Choi Hawk's Shanghai Blues at Metrograph this spring or summer, something like that. That was great. That was the first time I'd ever seen it. By far the best movie I saw this year. I just rewatched it with Shelley 2 nights ago, last night, something like that. I love it. Stars, I guess if you know Chinese actors, Sylvia Chang and Sally Ye and Kenny B. It's a great romantic comedy, I guess you could call it.
Oh, from 1984?
Very much a comedy. Yes. That sounds right. The other film, I mean, that was by far the best one that I saw, but like a close runner-up that I saw. This one I did see at home alone. This is the first one I think I've said so far that I didn't see in a theater, but I got a copy finally of Scorsese's Last Temptation of Christ, and I watched that, and I thought that was a very moving film and just incredible overall. I thought about that for a very long time after I saw it.
I gotta look at this. Scorsese? What is this? Yeah. Okay. Nice. That's fun. Atticus, any other movies you want to call out?
History of Sound and Train Dreams.
Ooh. What do you want to say about these movies?
History of Sound was very was really good about like recording music, like folk, as a like, I'm blanking on the word, but like anthropology kind of thing. And like these two men falling in love over their I don't know, just good movie, just good. I don't know. I liked it a lot. And then Train Dreams, you both seen that?
No.
Watched it.
I know you guys have watched it recently, but I haven't.
Very, very moving, beautiful movie. Just like every shot is absolutely gorgeous. William H. Macy is like such a good performance. Lots of good stuff in that movie.
Yeah. I'm always a sucker for Joel Edgerton. He's the man to me. I've got two more so I could do kind of two speed rounds, I think. I want to talk about my 5-star movies that 5-star new releases that I saw this year. Black Bag came out early this year. Had me fucking hovering. Soderbergh is the only one who is willing to make anything with style anymore, like studio films with style. It was so sick. I mean, that's not literally true, but it was so much fun. That's just a really, really, really good time. 28 years later, it's a 5-star from me. I was totally blown away by it. I was surprised by how much I ended up loving this. And
What'd you think of the ending?
I loved it. I mean, it's crazy. Loved
Yeah.
it. Saw a preview for the Bone Temple the other day when I went to see Marty Supreme, and I know Danny Boyle isn't returning to film or direct these next ones, but I
Oh, he's
hope
not?
he's not. No, Alex Garland is writing them, and I think it's kind of like a Lord of the Rings thing where they kind of filmed them all together, like it's coming out in a couple weeks. So I'm kind of hopeful that it's at least, it can't get in its own way enough to be a problem. But I'm hopeful that Bone Temple is good as well.
We're gonna need to brush up on some British stuff.
Yeah,
British people are having a heyday watching that afterwards. Like who's the guy?
Jimmy
Who's
Savile.
the guy that they're all dressed? Jimmy Savile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know who Jimmy Savile is by name. Did not recognize when I was watching.
I
I'll be
only
honest.
know him as
And then-
like the pedophile.
Yeah.
That dresses
But
like this.
I didn't know I didn't know what I think I'd probably seen him before, but I did not clock that. And then afterwards I was like listening to some British guy talk about like, oh wow, you took a whole lot of extra stuff away.
And I like that decision to like make it, I don't know, specifically British in this way. The Encampments documentary about the encampments at Columbia University this year. Great documentary. It's very now. No, I don't know what I'm saying with this, but like it's a good documentary. And I'm behind on documentaries. Would like to watch more of them. And it's hard to talk about what's going on, and this movie did it. And so there you go. And I also have like an underrated category to talk about, but I want to let somebody else
I'll do a
first.
couple speed ones too. So another one that I really liked this year was I guess you would say like solo debut from Shuqing So, who's the frequent collaborator of Sean. I'm blanking on his name. He was the best director for Nora last year. Sean Baker. Sean Baker. Sorry, so stupid. Yeah. She directed the first Sean Baker film that I saw, Takeout, a long time ago, like, I don't know, 2000s, mid 2000s, something like that. And this was her first film this year, Left-Handed Girl. And it's a very cute, but also moving and exciting film about a mother and her daughter and her younger daughter, or maybe in Taiwan, in Taipei specifically. And yeah, it was a very cute film. I did like Bugonia as well, and the Mission Impossible movie was pretty good too. And on the documentary front, I think the best one that I saw, I think maybe it was released at like festivals before, but Mistress Dispeller came out in the US this year, and I really enjoyed that as well. If you haven't seen it, I don't know if you can find it online. You probably at some point you can now. It wasn't given a wide release or anything. I saw that like IFC, but if you can find it, it's definitely worth the watch. The premise of Mistress Dispeller is that in China there are people you can pay to, if you suspect that your spouse is having an affair, you can go to a Mistress Dispeller and pay them to basically find a way to enter your life and the life of your spouse and the life of the mistress and come up with a way to end the affair. Yeah, just sort of a little love mercenary, I suppose, for hire. And it's
Mercenary is a good
incredible because it's a proper documentary. I know like a lot of people say that they think it isn't, and they think the characters speak too deeply. It is. I can guarantee you that it's real. But there are so many. There are so many. I'm in it. They apparently, as part of making the film, filmed like 25 couples, and they make a big point too of like everyone consented to be part of the film, and they knew exactly what was happening at every stage. Maybe they didn't know what's happening in their own life, but they consented to be part of a film where they knew that this is what was being filmed. And they filmed like 30 couples, and by the end, this was the only one that remained and that agreed, everybody continued to consent to be in it. And so this Mistress Dispeller, which is maybe 100 minutes, something like that, a little under 2 hours, I don't know. It follows this one couple and their mistress Dispeller. And it's crazy.
Interesting. Wow. Some ethical documentarians. That's cool.
Yep.
Is Mickey 17 on anyone's list in any significant way?
It's on my list of, I feel bad saying this, depending on what you're going to say, but it's on my list of things I was disappointed in this year.
Yeah. If I were making a list of that, I'd put that on there.
Oh, I have that as number 14 on my list, just above Predator Badlands and just above Marty Supreme. I liked it.
You liked it?
Yeah, it wasn't like a sledgehammer, but
It wasn't Parasite?
Yeah.
No.
I liked it. Yeah, I agree. I liked it, but I would say, yeah, you can like it, but it was a major disappointment because I like basically every other Park Chan-wook movie. I don't like the dog one that much. Barking dogs never bite, always bite. I can't remember. I like his other ones. I wasn't really into Mickey 17 that much, but I did enjoy it. I love Robert Pattinson doing the wise guy voice.
Mm-hmm. Great voice work from that guy. Oh, I guess speaking of that, like, yeah, in a movie that I found otherwise disappointing, Marty Supreme, I guess, but really like Timothée Chalamet. How are we feeling about the best actor Oscar race right now?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
I think it's going to be Timmy versus Leo in the showdown. I'm thinking that's kind of going to be the big narrative. There's a dark horse narrative that Ethan Hawke is going to come out of nowhere and take it from Blue Moon, but
don't know.
I think when it gets into like best performance territory, it gets my most like Emperor's New Clothes type of vibe for me, where it's like it's a good performance because we all, I don't know, we're all saying it's a good performance, and then I walk in trying to see it as I have a hard time with that for whatever reason.
It's weird to segment out stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think that, like,
whereas directing makes more sense to me, and maybe it shouldn't. But
sure, gotcha. No, that's a good point. I think that, like, I my sort of like baby brain take is Timothée Chalamet does a lot in Marty Supreme and is like commanding the camera like constantly. And as Zoe pointed out, that movie is basically about Timothée Chalamet having the juice, and he does. It doesn't work if he doesn't have the juice, and he completely holds the camera the entire time, and it's just like it's him flexing essentially or whatever, and he has got a ton of screen time. Leonardo DiCaprio in One Battle After Another is not giving nearly as flashy of a performance, or like probably has nearly as much screen time, nearly as many lines or whatever. He's kind of they're giving completely different kinds of performances. Both movies fall apart if they're not there. They're both the heart of the movie. But I think that, like, Timothée Chalamet is giving more of like an Oscar type. If I had to guess who is gonna win, I'm gonna say Chalamet.
Do you kind of not want him to have it because he wants it so bad?
No, I'm fine with it.
I like him, but he wants it too bad.
Oh yeah. I think it's fine. I think that, I mean, if I like Leo too, and I would be happy if he won.
Leo, Tim, you've been given the Dr. Skeleton's Art School pass.
You guys are all right on book.
You're fine.
The last hurdle has been.
You can have it. I guess you earned it. Can I say another disappointment?
Yeah.
I can't remember where you landed on this one though, Will. Weapons, the Zach Greger
That is
follow up to Barbarian. I enjoyed it, but it was a big disappointment. I went in being like, this is gonna be the movie of the summer, even though now I'm looking at my letter. Beginning of August, movie of the end of the summer. And I was disappointed.
I still haven't seen it. I guess that is another blind spot for me. Because I know people really liked it. I haven't heard anybody say Sinners today.
Well, I didn't really call it out because people were talking about it so much. I thought it was a good movie. I gave it like 4 stars, right? I thought it was a good movie. Don't think it's like one of the best of the year, like
Realizing
people
it's
say,
not
but
even
it was
on
a
my
really good
2025 ranked. I need to figure out where to put that. That's an error on my part. Yeah, I thought it was fine.
I mean, I liked it. I thought it was better than fine, but yeah.
I like the scene when they're at, like, blues through time.
Yeah,
it's cool.
like the scene.
Cool scenes.
Yeah. It's the same guy from 28 Years Later, the Jimmy Savile guy at the end, the villain vamp, the main Irish guy. I thought he did a good job, and yeah, I like Michael B. Jordan. I like Delroy Lindo. I like Haley Steinfeld. Like, yeah, it was a good time.
Is this? I don't know where. I think I probably read this on. Oh yes, it is the #1 Letterboxd review. That finally they cast Michael A. Jordan in something, which I agree with. I don't really like him in anything else I've seen, but he was good. We have one more movie that we have to talk about because all of our fans want to know. It's the movie. I don't know. It's not our movie of the year, but everybody, I don't know. You got to share your opinion. What do you guys think of K-pop Demon Hunters?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will?
I had to turn it off.
You hated it?
I didn't hate it. I don't think I get K-pop, you guys. Yeah. What do you think, Ben?
I enjoyed it. I gave it. It's a movie for not babies, but it's a movie for babies. But it was fun. It's fun. We listened to it on. Shelly was really excited because, I'd been spending all that time getting the sound system together upstairs with my theater. Shelly never really wants to watch movies with me. And then she kind of overheard it and was like very impressed by the sound system. And she was like, "Can I watch a movie up here?" And I was like, "Sure, you should, if you want to take advantage."
The husband's dream is like, ooh, wife is impressed by my sound system.
Wow, yeah, exactly.
This was a good purchase.
Exactly. And I was like, you should pick something that, maybe takes advantage of it. And she's like, how about K-pop Demon Hunters? And I was like, fine.
How about Dunkirk?
Fine. And then we cranked it.
What was that, honey? You
fun.
said Tenet again? I've been doing that bit with Zoe.
Yeah. So we watched it with the sound up, and it was very fun.
Can I ask you guys something about, as guys who have finished the movie, you'd be more in a position to answer this than I am. I'm worried about the values of the movie, of the value of I feel like something was rubbing me about, like, I don't know if it's stan culture, but like about like fans or something, isn't it? It's like, we got to do right by the fans. That's like that's like their mojo.
I think it
right?
is just like that is all that kids talk about. I think maybe, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there isn't like a thing at the end that's like, oh, we were too focused on pleasing the fans that we forgot that we're also humans or something, or like people.
No.
There isn't that. Okay, so I'm.
It was like
right for turning it off.
The message is, don't come between K-pop group and their fans, and it's okay to kill other K-pop groups.
I think there might be a little bit of like, be yourself and don't hide yourself and trust your
That's
friends.
true.
That might be also there, but
like
there's just a little bit of like, you know what? I guess you can save the world by like making like it. I feel like you just have to get over the premise and just accept that. You know what I mean? Before like, which is you don't have to. You can turn it off. But if you're gonna watch it, you kind of have to accept.
Yeah.
The rules.
I think that the step one, you need to embrace like fandom as being a fundamental relationship as core to the human experience, as like being like a brother or a son or something, is something that I found very off-putting to me.
Yeah.
I don't really have an axe to grind about it, so I don't mean to be saying that strongly.
You better not. And if anybody thinks that we do, it wasn't us. It wasn't me and Atticus. It was Will. So you can go after him.
I mean, it does sound like it's actually good life advice to say don't come between a K-pop group and their fans. Like, just straight up, like, same with a mother bear and her cub. Like, it's just gonna be good, whether or not the bear is like right to kill you about walking on the path. You're gonna want to be aware.
It's gonna happen.
It might happen.
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like dance and choreography is a good thing to explore with animation. It seems like a perfect like there's some cool scenes, like some crazy set piece type stuff you couldn't pull off with people, which is like duh, but like great use of the medium. I don't know.
Sure. Nice.
Yeah.
And I guess I hope I hope we all like it, because it seems like that made like the most money anything's ever made, something, right? Like, and this is what movies we're gonna get a lot of attempts at K-pop Demon Hunter redux type stuff, or chasing that bag. I want to shout out some underrated movies from 2025. Some of these they're not like underground movies or whatever, but Eddington. I loved Eddington. I know it was a big movie, but I think it was more divisive. I think some people didn't really like it. This was one where I think I said to you, Ben, I was like levitating at the end of it. Like the last third of it, maybe go crazy. I really didn't know what to expect, and ended up really, really liking Eddington. And talk about a movie that is like prescient, or like coming out at the right time. That's Eddington. Data center. We live in the Eddington world here. Train Dreams got a lot of shit on Twitter, from film Twitter, because it has narration. People, I'll peek behind the curtain here, or look ahead, or like my worst of the year when it comes to movies is people who are bad at watching movies, and that's what's going on with the people who were upset about Train Dreams for having like a voiceover. I think you're stupid. Train Dreams, good.
Sure,
movie.
it's beautiful and moving, but
yeah, it's real. Like you are so bad at watching movies, you can like it's the same reason people write off Wes Anderson. It's because like you can like you're so stupid that like it has to be so obvious to you that like the form of something has to be made so obvious to you that you are able to recognize it, and then you think you are smarter than the filmmakers or the artist or whatever for being able to like, oh, it's just all symmetry. You just do symmetry, and that's Wes Anderson. It's voiceover. I'm so stupid. That's the only thing I can like recognize from this. And so I'm going to say voiceover is a reason to disqualify a movie.
I bet there's like some like axiom given to these people from a Reddit comment in 2013 that was like, I find narration derivative. And
yeah, it's a crutch.
Like,
There's some dickhead who made a point. It was probably Tarantino said something at some point that's like a voiceover is a crutch for lazy directors or something. And then someone was like, "Oh, I can tell when there's voiceovers, so that's what I'm gonna say that every single time and think I'm a genius. Yeah.
I accept that as reality and not an opinion.
But no, I thought Train Dreams was beautiful. Roofman, tons of fun. Really sweet movie. It was fun to see Channing Tatum back in the movies. He uses his charisma to great effect in this movie, and I love Kirsten Dunst. She is possibly the best actress of her generation, and she gets. I got to see her in a movie this year. It was a lot of fun. It's Derek Cianfrance, whatever. But he directed The Place Beyond the Pines and another movie that's kind of underrated that I like a lot. And he's back. What were you gonna say?
When we were in Iowa, my mom mentioned Roofman, and Shelly's been talking shit about her ever since. She's like, "Oh, people from Iowa, they don't say roof, they say roof. Do you guys say roof? Roofing?
Up on the rooftops, baby." No, I say roof.
Roof.
I might say roof sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah, I think she's right.
Did your mom like
right,
Roofman?
Yeah. I think I don't know if she had seen it. Never really know. I think she just sees the ads sometime. I like the idea of that.
The Naked Gun remake not remake, but like the new Naked Gun movie that came out this year, maybe the hardest I've ever laughed at a movie. I think about lines from that on a daily basis. It's so funny. I'm surprised by how fun that movie was. Check out The Naked Gun. And Predator Badlands. The most frequently mentioned movie on this podcast, apparently, Predator Badlands. Total surprise by how much fun I had with that. It's just like a excellently constructed action movie. It's like I want to study the screenplay for. They just pulled it off so well. Excellent stuff, and Elle Fanning has the juice. She's great.
I'll just call out. I thought it's a good movie, probably underseen as well. Darren Aronofsky's Caught Stealing. I'm not a big fan of other Aronofsky stuff, but I thought this one was pretty fun. It's got Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz, and it was fun.
It was. I don't know what I'm like suspicious of Darren Aronofsky. Like he seems like such like a cynical filmmaker, like with The Whale or whatever. And then this is his next thing that seemed like just kind of like a romp thing. Like I'm like, what are you playing at? Like, are you doing this as a joke? Is this a bit that you're doing or something? This just seems like kind of like I think it's adapted from like a crime novel kind of thing, but it seems like a pretty straight down the middle adaptation of like a pulpy crime novel. What do you mean with this? Aren't you supposed to be like torturing Brendan Fraser?
I bet you Rubes would love this.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody proceeds to love it.
He's like, haha, owned somehow. Yeah. There was some mean-spirited stuff in it that I don't think he can like stop himself from doing. So like which made me oddly feel a little bit more at ease. Like, okay, so I think you are being earnest with this because you're being a dick in it. But yeah. Interesting movie. Anything else we want to say about movies? Any other movies we want to shout out?
Some bad movies? Do you have any bad movies to rip into? I was
honestly,
The Amateur.
Oh, I didn't see that. The Rami Malek movie.
Yeah, I don't know why we watched it. But
I hate Rami Malek, dude.
He was not good at it. It was really annoying. You should watch it.
I think I've just gotten better at just like if I'm not gonna like it, I won't watch it. Or I don't know, whatever. How do you know if you don't see it? But like,
you're never wrong if you do that.
But I mean, really, every new release I watched this year, I liked.
Yeah.
Even Echo Valley with this Sydney Sweeney that I watched at Chris's house the day before a wedding. Felt like, oh, this is like a 90s thriller that Apple TV made, and this is totally fine. There should be 100 movies like this that come out every year. It's kind of like in the caught stealing realm, where like I'm not like super psyched on it. I'm not gonna like really strongly recommend it, but like, yeah, put it on. That like this is a good time. That's fun enough.
Yeah, just
But
keep
amateur,
making
not
movies.
good.
And put them in the theater. I like to go to the theater to see them too.
Let's get a real theater here, gang, because I'm planning out my 2026. And I'm like, all right, I'm planning road trips to go to a nice movie theater is how I'm living my life now.
Somebody listening, help me figure out. Should I buy? I don't even know if they sell it anymore, but AMC, they finally have a popcorn pass thing or whatever, where it's like, if you pay, I don't know how much it is. It's not like $200, but like you pay $100 at the beginning of the year, and then every popcorn you buy for the rest of the year is 50% off. Is it worth it? Don't know.
Probably for you. You're Mr. Movies.
I go to the movies, but I try to hold myself back from eating the popcorn to stay a little
Well,
bit.
then it's probably not.
It's probably not. I know. I really encourage
So
that.
something you should know: I don't eat popcorn. Should I get the popcorn pass?
Well, I tried. I want to eat the popcorn, but then I'm paying money to encourage myself to do a bad thing. So I don't know.
It's very confusing on what to do.
Yeah, I guess I don't have advice for you. Any other worst movies you guys want to talk about?
Formula One.
I saw one movie that
do you mean
sucked this year, and that
F1?
was it.
I do. I mean F1.
I had a good time at F1.
I think just so off Brad Pitt. that
Yeah.
He was getting into every part of that movie.
He
you
really
guys
was in that movie.
Pay? Did you guys pay to see F1?
Yeah.
Or were you
Trying to-
paid to see F1? Because that seemed like a movie. I don't know. Let's just say I know someone who was getting lots of free tickets to F1. It seemed like they were paying people to go to that movie.
Wow, really? No, I did pay.
Ponied up.
Okay.
I'm a sucker.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I saw one movie this year that sucked, and that was it. And it's like some animated thing. Not really worth mentioning. Everything else, pretty good. Keep it up, folks. If you make movies, keep doing it.
Go ahead and mention the little anime you didn't like. Just kidding. We don't have to.
Well, I
Sounded
don't,
like the breeze.
I don't want a big movie star like me to be trashing a tiny little company
Okay.
on the preview or premiered their thing on Netflix.
Okay.
How are we feeling about the state of movies, or like the I feel like this, like I said, this is a good year for movies. I think whatever. I complained to Atticus a few weeks ago about like the wonkification of everybody. Everyone thinks that they're an analyst or whatever, and I don't know what the like whatever the fuck's going on with like Warner Brothers and Netflix or whoever. Seems like streaming is tough for movies, and like I'm looking at my list. Yeah, I know Train Dreams was a Netflix. I'm sure that there are other ones. That might be my only like kind of streamer one. So yeah, like keep the theater moving. I hope that we keep getting good movies, and however we need to structure the business to do that, and like make sure people are getting paid and doing it right. That's let's keep doing that. But I guess I'm kind of nervous about like the future of like everything. And so the fact that we had like good movies this year, I think is like a welcome surprise, and I hope it continues. But
I think if you take the business, if you, for our sake, separate the business part that we can't really speak to. The human condition of film making, I think, is in a good direction. People keep making good movies.
This is true. And when when the years of lead get upon us, sometimes that's really good for art. So I think,
Yeah, there's a lot of good Italian movies.
Okay. I think we should we did a full hour on movies. I don't think we need to try to pack anything more into this. I think we could maybe do like everything else. I think that will not need to get go long.
We're gonna need 2 hours for the bathroom part.
Honestly, maybe perhaps that's the only one. But maybe is there one more category that we want to do a quick hit on as a teaser?
Is TV too long?
I think TV's gonna.
I've only got one. Okay. Well, let's just save it then and end it.
Okay. Folks, thanks for listening to the podcast. Come back next week for all of the rest of our categories, which again are going to be TV show, music, news event, treat, dog, cat, game, ruse/bit, recipe, and bathroom experience. Thanks for joining us this year. I guess last year through 2025. We appreciate your patronage, and there's more where this came from. So thank you. I'm rambling. Goodbye.